Hi everyone, my name is Taylor, my middle name is Lynn, and I'm the owner of Myth by Lynn, which is a clothing and accessory shop on Etsy, so definitely come check me out. Alright, so this time I'm actually going to go through my college senior year sketchbook. As you may or may not know, I did graduate from the Jefferson East Falls School of Fashion Design. When I was in high school, I was kind of like, I was good at school, but I kind of started to realize that I hate school. But while I was in school, I was also sewing for the drama department and things like that. So it just kind of felt like the more natural progression. I never thought I would go into a normal fashion house or anything like that. If I wasn't doing this, I'd probably be doing costuming or something of that sort. But, this is the path I ended up choosing, and I'm glad I did. But yeah, let's just kind of go through the sketchbook a little bit. I know my style and things have changed a lot since then, but let's just go through, let's have fun. And honestly, I don't remember everything that's in here, so. Alright, so opening the book. So I have, I still to this day have an issue of just putting everything into my sketchbook just loose leaf like this. So this is some practice material from what you'll see coming up. Some more croquis drawings. I don't know what this is. A croquis that I can trace off of. This looks like it's from my Foxhole Court LOL collection. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is some more croquis stuff of me looking through colors and things like that. So alright, let's actually look at what our concept was. So I graduated in 2021, so Avatar had just gotten put onto Netflix, and me and my friends had watched it that summer, and I was like, I'm gonna be totally upfront with you guys. I've been doing fan work collections since I started college. I've done one for the Raven Cycle, I've done one for Foxhole Court, Ghibli movies. I have never been one of the normal kids in their class, but you know what, it all comes full circle to what I'm doing now. Whereas this isn't completely relevant to Avatar, I did get the idea from watching Avatar. So basically I wanted to go in through the elements, so earth, fire, air, and water, and I wanted to look at how they all interact with each other, and that was kind of my concept. So going into my sketchbook, okay, it looks like I start off with each individual thing. This was actually a practice pocket for one of my looks at the end of this. We have different things. So what we would do is we would get our inspiration photos, and then we would do a whole bunch of different things. So we usually would do a color palette, we would do some interesting fabric things up here, and just kind of looking at what shapes, what inspiration and things can I distort and pull from these images, basically. So then going into air, I have this thing. I think if I shake it, it moves. It's so old, it probably won't move anymore, but my thought was okay, things that can move. So we have some fringe here, ideas for garments fringe in between seams, just kind of having two things here, in here kind of thing. I probably had a lot more creativity back then when I was doing this, but this whole page is water. I think I was really inspired by water. I think that was what that was. But yeah, this was really cool when I had made it. I think, oh yeah, I burnt a bunch of fabric and it created this bubble effect, and then I kind of painted on top of it. I also had found a piece of this fabric which kind of reminded me of the waves in here. And then this turned out really bad, I think, but this is a bunch of hot glue. Oh, I actually really liked this, and I kind of tried to incorporate this into my collection a bit. So what I had done is I grabbed white tulle, and then I painted on all of them, right? Different colors, and then I kind of sewed them together really loosely like this, and it kind of created a fun, layered color thing. I don't know, I liked it a lot. And then I don't really know what this is down here. TBH. I'm pretty sure I took a shoelace and I fringed the edges and kind of put them together. And then another hot glue down here. So I painted on the paper first and then put some hot glue on top to kind of get this texture as well. Fire is always fun too. So again, this was another melted one. This one came out a lot cooler. I'm gonna see if I can bring that up to the camera a bit more with the light, but this one came out a lot cooler, I think. So some distorted yarns. This was a bottle, like just a water bottle that I had kind of painted on, and it was kind of cool, honestly. I enjoyed doing it because I got to burn like water bottle. And of course we have some like sparks, and I did some beading down here. This up here reminds me a lot of my red dress, which I might just do another video showing off that sketchbook because I really like that. How that dress turned out is actually my favorite thing I've ever made, but this just gives me flashbacks to my red dress a lot. Okay, fire and air. So now we're getting into like how things kind of combine, right? So we got fire and air, earth and air, fire and water. This is kind of cool. And this is just a napkin that I did a bunch of things to kind of create this, which I thought was pretty cool at the end. I think I actually painted on this. Oh my god. Hello, Beefaroni. Whoa, hold on. This is ancient bookwork, my guy. Over here, I kind of tried to create like I guess this photo and with like the fringe on this, but I totally did not take the time to do it as much as I should have. But like I get the idea though, where you like layer it on top of another color, have the other color kind of showing through, and then having the fringe kind of on top. You know, like I get where I was going. The buttons are kind of fun. I don't know. I feel like I should have gotten like a color palette from this. This is really pretty to me. But I think I ended up getting my color palette from over here for this page. This page is okay. I don't know. I think I've started to burn out at this point. I feel like these aren't as inspired as they could be. I do this a lot now in my collections, right? So like my swirl block tees and my nightscape shirts where it's like just not a straight seam. And I like that. And you'll actually find that my swirl block shirt actually came from this collection. Yeah, I have like the snow caps over here. More hot glue. Hot glue and paint was everything. This also reminds me of another project that I did. I definitely recycled that to this because we used to have like a trash class basically where it was like recycling. Silhouette research. All right, so then we start drawing. So basically we're just kind of, this looks so messy right here. This looks fun. I like this, but this is so messy. I should have put something on top of that. Since this was during the pandemic and stuff, and we're starting to get into more like electronic drawing and things like that. I think I did this, this looks really crazy. It's I'm taking from photos that you guys just saw and just kind of layering things on top of each other to create interesting silhouettes, I guess. Some of these are kind of fun. I like how this turned out. This is actually giving very much Avatar and how they kind of layer and drape things. The rest of these I think were just fun. This is awful. I hate this. I think I also hate these pants. Like, what is that? That's terrible. This could be fun, I think. This one's my favorite for sure. Oh my god, see, I didn't quit. I'm not even a huge Star Wars fan, but this is the kind of stuff I've been doing, okay? So some more, this is part of the silhouette research, right? So I was actually pulling from Star Wars because I feel like they kind of are very naturey of the earth, you know, the force is like the planet, whatever. So I was actually looking at like Rey a lot because I was like, I really like her style in this. And I really do think a lot of my, at the end of the day, I do think I pulled from this page kind of a lot, especially with like the harnesses and things like that. Oh yeah, for sure. Like this is definitely like one of the final looks. Like this top, yeah. These pants, yeah. Like I definitely pulled a lot from this page, but you know, I had a lot of fun. Yeah, I think this is again more research, and these were so fun. I wish I did these pants. I wish I made these pants. I didn't. I should have, because there was a look that I just should have done. I should have subbed it out for a different one. I didn't do it. I regret it. It's fine. Color palette. I think I ended up taking out the green. I don't think I used green very often. If trim research, I'm gonna be so real with you guys. Like I hate doing trim research. Because because I never use trim. I don't. I never use trim when I'm designing, so whenever I think of trim research, I'm like, please get away from me. I actually pulled a lot of these out to use later. Oh, we're stuck together. Oh. Okay, so surface and textural exploration. I'm glad I'd labeled these pages, or else I wouldn't know what's going on. Okay, again, remember when I was saying about how I layered the tool? I did that again here, and I really liked it. I remember being really inspired by that. This ended up in my final design. I wish I had learned a different dye technique for this, only because I used a fabric paint, but for some reason this specific fabric paint had some sparkle in it, even though it was like a matte paint, and it also was not like the softest. It was, I don't know, it's not something you would want to wear all the time. Oh, this was the fringe in between things. I don't think I used this at all. Oh, more trim research. Evil, icky, ugly. Anyway, now we're getting into like the crazy fun stuff. So, okay, I'm gonna be so real with you guys. When I design, I'm kind of like all over the place, crazy. Like, I've never been one of those aesthetic girlies. Like, everything is just kind of like, and that's how I get my like collage inspiration and stuff. So I think what they had us do is do a lot of front and backs of a lot of things. I still to this day love colored pencils, and will die on that hill. This was a look. This I actually created into a full look. This, I don't even think I changed this that much. Maybe the sleeves I changed. This I pulled from this. This is a look. I didn't use these pants, but this. I did do this. I did this one as well. Let's see. This top for sure. But I combined it, I think, with these. I did like so many, guys. I didn't use any of these. Yeah, I didn't use any of these. I think I was running out of ideas because we had to do like a million of them. Oh, I definitely did this, but then used the color scheme of the other one. I did these pants, but not this top. I will tell you that. Yeah, I definitely was like, I'm out of ideas at this point. Like, this looks so awful. Oh, I wonder if I can get like a close-up on this. Okay, so this is like the actual what I ended up with. So this was all like the practice garments I had to print out, and then along with like my drawings for them. Let's see. Oh, okay, so then we're getting into like the nitty-gritty stuff that like most people are like, what am I looking at? This was kind of like how I figure out how I'm gonna sew everything. So another thing that I did in this collection is that I tried really, really hard to use as many machines as possible, as many techniques as possible, because this was my last year in college. I wanted to learn as much as I could and use as many fabrics as I possibly could, just so I had the knowledge going forward, right? Oh, look, guys. It's the swirl block tee. So I actually want to show you guys my final projects for this stuff, because what's the point if I don't show you guys the final, right? Alright, guys. Oh my god, Chef keeps jumping up here, and it's driving me absolutely crazy. Anyway, so I actually remembered that I have a full portfolio, and this is kind of what I would actually show to people that I was trying to get jobs from. Feels kind of crazy to me now that I have this, but why does it feel crazy? It's just, I guess, because I didn't go in that direction in terms of job placement, anything, so to me it's crazy. Like, look, I even have my resume in here, which I'm gonna have to blur out because my information's on it. But yeah, so again, this is talking about the collection and the sketchbook that I was just kind of going over. So this has all my final pieces. This was my concept board, so this is kind of like what I pulled a lot from. I think I used to get told a lot that I never had enough information on my concept board and that it just looks pretty. So this ended up being like the trims I actually ended up using in the end, and the fabrics I actually ended up using. So I did a lot of hand painted stuff in this collection. So I went through and I drip dyed, or drip painted, I guess, some fabric. I hand painted here. I hated this. I wish I didn't do this. It looked like spaghetti sauce, okay? But whatever. Another one that I dyed and hand painted. Down here, I melted together some vinyls to create like a glass effect. And then this was so difficult to figure out. Oh my god. I ended up, you guys will see it soon, but so I actually did like a cording in every seam. And this was kind of crazy, to be honest, because I was using I guess it would have had to have been a regular sewing machine, right? But this fabric you would usually use an overlock machine for. So I think I had to do a mixture of regular sewing machine and overlock for this dress. This was all embroidery. And then this, again, was just a bunch of patchwork that I believe I did. So these are my final girls. Some of them I did not make, but I think they told me I had to have an extra like few drawings anyway. I think we did 6. And I sewed, oh my god. I sewed this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. I wish I did this one. I think back to this and I think, why didn't I do this one? It was so cool, but I didn't. Oh well. I think the other ones I was just like at my wit's end. Like I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. So that would be this one, this one, and this one, which obviously I feel like don't have as much going on as all the rest of them. RIP. But these were my final looks. OMG. And this is looking at details. So yeah, it's so pretty. This is just me being like, look at my handiwork, teehee. But this was a very cool. I'm like so happy all this stuff turned out the way it was supposed to. Oh my god. Like, I don't know, guys. If you see this jacket in the background when I work downstairs, it's still down there. Flats. So again, guys, if you're in a fashion design course, like you're gonna go through flats. But oh yeah, some photos. Hey. Okay, so it was me in a wig. Me in a wig and my friend who still does stuff for Mint today. So she's been here from the beginning, since before. So yeah, I had the parachute pants. This, okay, I didn't wear a bra for a lot of this, and I remember being really uncomfortable walking around school because I did this like on my campus because where else am I gonna go for this, right? So I still love this harness. I want to get a better photo of that for you guys because you simply can't see it in this photo. I probably just was like, oh, I kind of look decent in this, so we're gonna use this photo. But yeah, this turned out really pretty. But yeah, I think I still love this shirt. I think it was so pretty. I love how this turned out. Personally, it was really pretty. Another one I didn't wear a bra for and was really uncomfortable. But I was like, I can't have the line showing in this dress. I can't. Also, I chose a photo that you can't see the belt at all. Am I stupid? Like, the belt is one of the coolest parts of this. I'm gonna show it to you guys because this makes me mad. This makes me so mad. So then we have this one, which honestly this photo was really nice, I will say. But it has like that, the drip paint down here, everything up here. Yeah, I liked it. Some more. Again, I feel like I had better photos of this, but this is what I chose. And then I liked this photo shoot a lot. I just liked this whole look a lot, to be honest. It was really fun for me to to photograph this one. And then, oh my god, okay, this is going into my red dress stuff, which I'm gonna do in a different video. Teehee, got a little sneak peek. But alright, I want to show you guys some more photos of this stuff because I don't think those did justice. I don't think so. So I totally have an alter ego persona. So my like cosplay and stuff account that I had like way before Mint was ever even a thing. So it's what is, and I use it for like my Redbubble and stuff too. But yeah, so I gotta kind of scroll through all the nerd stuff that I've done in the past little bit. Oh, here we are. Yeah, honestly, the looks slayed. They did. Okay. So look one is this one. I had such a fun time doing this photo shoot. Oh yeah, and I took some pictures of like the process and everything going through it. Yeah, I embroidered all that. That took forever. I wanted to die. And then the jacket and the dress. So it was really fun in the light because you could see like the colors through the jacket. But But yeah, the dress turned out really pretty. I really like the dress. And then that was me in college. Hello. I had red hair at the time. And yeah, no, this jacket is so cool. I love this jacket, guys. I just wish I had done better for it. And look, yeah, I literally used the heat gun on everything. I'm curious what the longevity on that was. I don't know. It's just me playing around and me trying it. So this jacket was half melted together and half sewn together. So it was it was definitely something. It was definitely hard to do that. And that's what it looked like, kind of just laid out on white, so you can see like all the work that I put into it. That was progress. Look 3. Again, why did I use the photo that doesn't even show the belt? Evil. Again, another one that doesn't show the belt. That one shows it like a little bit. Oh my god, I'm impossible. I'm so evil for that. And then look 4. Okay, so yeah, again, the same photo you saw earlier. The shorts I thought were the cutest things I've ever seen. I'm gonna be so real. I gave them to my friend who was modeling this. Again, I loved the shorts a lot. And that's just kind of everything laid out before I even sewed it. Again, another drape just to kind of give me an idea of what's going on. Me drip painting this into a Home Depot bucket. Yeehaw. More drip painting. Yeah. Alright, so we have this one. Again, you can't see it. What was my damage of hiding all my hard work? Why am I like this? I was probably like, yeah, oh look, there it is. Yeah, it turned out really nice. I used a lot of like curves to try to get it to go back on this side here. Oh, that was so maddening. And at the end of the day, I feel like some of it ended up stretching out anyway, so I couldn't do it much anyway. But yep, there's me sewing as usual. And then we have pretty look. I still like this one a lot, to be honest. I think it's really pretty. Again, I might put it downstairs. I don't know. Me painting it. I wish I didn't have this line right here. That would have been cool if I didn't have that line because it ended up showing in the final. Ew. Anyway, whatever. Was that it? Was that look 6? That was look 6. Alright guys, that was my collection. Okay, so I actually wanted to show you guys some of my stuff more up close because I feel like you couldn't see any of it. So I still have these pants. Again, these were like the ones with the shorts. So I'm gonna put these on in a little bit. Funny because my parachute pants are just like in a ball. Okay, so I have this guy, which is heavy, so I feel like, oh yeah, okay, it is in here. I want to show you guys the belt in just a second. And then I have this one with the harness. I want to see if I can put these on. Oh my god. Alright, so here was one of my looks. I think it looks a little iffy up here, to be honest. I think if this was just a little tighter, it would pull it back a little bit, right? And we have the parachute pants that just like won't stay tied. Okay, this is the other one. This one was really fun, okay? And I wanted to show off the belt. Okay, I made this belt. This belt was really cool, okay? It wasn't really made for me. I'm like stuffed in here, to be honest, but yeah, I think this dress was one of my favorites to wear. I will say that I think I actually like the dress itself without the belt. I think without the belt is also just kind of fun, kind of swirly. I've always felt really cool in this one. Ooh. Ooh. Honestly, I don't remember where the shirt went. I think it's downstairs somewhere because I used it as a reference for my swirl block tees, but I don't know. I've always liked this one. Yeah, I think the takeaways that I have from art school, I know a lot of people go back and forth on it. I am still paying off my schooling, which sucks, but at the end of the day, my thought is I created a small business And because I'm doing that, I am still using pretty much everything that I learned in college. I know if you go down different routes, you may end up not using it at all, you know what I mean? But I think college and art school, you get out of it what you put into it. At the end of the day, like again, for this collection, I made sure that I used as many different machines as possible that was available to me so I could learn as much as possible, use as many materials as possible that way while I still had like a professor around, they could help me figure out what I was doing. I do think I was a very stubborn student. I kind of was like, I know what I'm doing, which maybe wasn't the way to go, but I feel like I'm still kind of like that nowadays, and that's why I like working by myself. I don't know, I always felt like I was on a different track from everyone else in college. I felt like I had trouble making friends in terms of like fashion design. By the end of senior year, I definitely think I had some friends, but the beginning years, it was pretty rough. I mostly found refuge in the architecture and maybe medical kiddos. I don't know. I was just always on a different track. I always had my own style. And again, I think art school is just what you put into it is what you get out. And that's worth it to some people. To others, it's not. For me, I think it was an experience that I wouldn't trade for anything. So I got to go to Rome, which again, I'll go over that in a different video when I cover my red dress stuff. I think that was such a fun project. But yeah, remember to like, comment, subscribe, all those things so that we can hang out again soon. Yeah. Okay, bye.